2000. She's made a good push. Final 8 appearance. In a place she says sometimes she has a bit of difficulty adjusting to the arid environment, which you would think would favor her game. The really thin air, ball moving through quickly. But more or less it's been a physical problem. Breathing has hampered her in the past. And she continues to struggle with controlling her ground strokes, particularly the forehand. And starting to see with the pattern that Kvitova is exhibiting that maybe the thin air and the way the ball flies here in the stadium is not to her advantage. She can't seem to control them. Now 9 unforced errors. And none of Kvitova's matches this tournament have been on this stadium court. So the environment is new to her and it's a lot more spread out. There's a lot more space between the lines and the stands, making it a bit more cavernous here. Take a little while to get used to and adjust to the depth. And Kirilenko in prime position to take full advantage of all those miscues. Yeah, that just completely came unwound. All 4 points Kirilenko wins in game number 6 were errors from Kvitova. That's the first break of the match as Kirilenko pads her lead 4-2. What a terrific combination for Kirilenko. When all the talk about whether or not she'd have the stamina after 3 3-set matches, she hasn't had to do a thing yet. Just put the ball in play. That's the first time since the coin toss either player has ventured to the net. Put away for Petra. Kirilenko's played well within herself. She's only committed 2 errors. This would be number 3 unless her challenge proves otherwise, and it does not. She has to be very careful here. She's been able to thrive because of Kvitova's errors. Doesn't want to start giving them back. Certainly wants to try to protect this break of serve lead. A bit more aggressive and could have finding some success here in game number 7. Her first break opportunity. And it can be tough to protect the break in the next service game, and Kirilenko shows why. Completely folding and not able to win a single point. Kvitova returns the favor. Back on serve, set number 1. That's a good return and needed. Haven't been too many opportunities for Maria to hit big and produce a winner, and she needs to hold off this charge from Petra. Two straight games for Kvitova, and we have a 4-all score. Two quarterfinals played on this Wednesday, 2 more tomorrow. Later tonight, 7 p.m. local time, under the lights, Sara Errani of Italy will take on Maria Sharapova of Russia. Two familiar names, two familiar foes. Last year at Roland Garros, they had that memorable final that saw Sharapova just take the Italian down with a supreme effort to capture her only French Open title and her 4th of all 4 majors for the career slam. Only other meeting between those two came at the WTA Championships in round-robin play. It was an identical score to that at Roland Garros in the final, 6-3, 6-2. So Sharapova enjoying good success, winning all 4 sets played against the Italian. Tomorrow, the top half in action. Top seed and defending champion Victoria Azarenka will take on Caroline Wozniacki. They are the last 2 champions of this very event. And Angelique Kerber and Samantha Stosur will round out the last 8. And Kirilenko seeming to feel a bit of the pressure on the previous point. So many options for Petra. Go down the line, go cross court with the angle. She found her way to 15-30. The air from Kirilenko providing break points. Power, even though it's coming straight down the middle of the court, Kirilenko can't hang on. Broken. 3 straight games for Kvitova. She will serve for a 1-set lead in Indian Wells.
We're waiting, or Maria? We're waiting, or yes.
It's good that you have a call on the right central service line. The ball's called out.
Petra wants to see, well, this ball find some of the paint. She's hoping that this will wrap up the set. The return from Kirilenko didn't clear, and the challenge proves right through the court for Petra. 44 minutes needed to take the opening set 6-4, and hoping that history repeats itself. All 6 times previously between these two, the winner of the opening set went on to win the match.